Hi, my name is Angie Burke. I am part of the UR team.
Hi, my name is Emily, and I am currently a nursing student.
So I have been involved with the UR conference for a number of years now, and I just was able to go back and see an email from 2014, which I think was probably the beginning, right before the very first one, where Julie, who is part of the founding team, had reached out and said, hey, are you interested in praying for this women's conference that's starting? I had no idea, what was to come from that, but I attended the first conference, and I think it was on the third conference that Julie opened that door and said, hey, are you interested in checking out this team to potentially help serve? So I have been with the conference team since 2017 and went to living room sessions for the first time. I think that was 3 years ago. And that was after several years of knowing that it was available to me, but never really feeling that nudge to go until a dear friend of mine said, hey, I think it's time for you to go if you haven't been. So she graciously funded that experience for me, gifted me with that weekend, and it absolutely changed my life.
I highly recommend college students to go to living room sessions. It truly was a life-changing experience for me. It was easy to just come as you were. You didn't have to be dressed up. You didn't have to look a certain way or act a certain way, It was a long season of just not walking close enough with the Lord, or as close as I would like to be. But I had come so excited because I knew the Lord would meet me where I was. We sat in a circle at the end of living room sessions, just sharing what the Lord had done in each of our lives just over that weekend. And he told me, you too. And he said, this was for you too. Living room sessions is for you too. You can experience me too. And I was not on the outside, I was on the inside. God loves each of us individually, He cares about each of us completely. And it was a beautiful moment to remember that he loved me too, and he wanted to be with me too.
For the conference, my daughters came. Anthony, my husband, served in the back, along with my youngest, Maddie, just following in the steps of her big sisters. My mother came again for the conference, brought her sister again for the second time. This time, my mother-in-law came and brought two of her sisters with her. And so we had this huge family gathering at the conference, and I think it was 10 of us, if I counted correctly, from both sides of the family, 3 generations together. And to be able to have that experience with my children is epic. It is something that is almost unmatched. Just the basics of being able to experience God together with my family is always, what I want. But for that to be something that can happen at the conference, and knowing that, okay, if I can get my family there, we're going to have this family blowout, with God's presence and experience him together. That's so rich, it's priceless. It's something that I will pursue, the rest of my life, as long as we can. I keep coming back year after year to serve with the UR team or with the living room sessions team, because it has transformed my life for the better in so many ways.
Being surrounded by a bunch of women all pursuing the Lord and wanting to be close to him and to hear from him and to be like him is very encouraging to want to be like that as well. It's exactly how he has asked us, to be surrounded by like-minded people.
One of the things that we love about Emily is that she was able to attend the first college living room sessions, where we were able to intentionally gather college students for the very first time. And one of the areas that we wanted to say thank you is Emily is one of many that were able to come because of your generous giving. College LRS happened because all of the generous givers from this past year. And we just want you to see a real example of what your giving does for families, for college students, for young, for old. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of the giving that you've already done, paying it forward for generations to come. Will you partner with us to continue to build, to gather, and to grow from generation to generation?